My name is Amy Porterfield, and I help entrepreneurs build email lists and then create digital courses and launch those digital courses with webinars. So that's my jam, that's my expertise. And I've been doing it for about 10 years now, and I use Kajabi for all of my course platforms. And I tell all my students to use Kajabi as well because it's an all-in-one. So it's incredibly easy for them to use. So I use it and my students use it as well. So some of my favorite things about Kajabi include, number one, the team. I feel like Kajabi has the best support system, and my students feel very much taken care of and supported by the Kajabi team. They get in there, they answer questions, they're super responsive, and I love that. And when you're dealing with tech, especially when you're new as an entrepreneur, it's a little bit scary to kind of figure it all out. Sometimes it feels like a total foreign language to most people. So the fact that Kajabi is so supportive to the people that are brand new with the technology is awesome. Yeah. But on the flip side of that, the technology is so easy. So the reason I moved to Kajabi is I did not want to pay a programmer anymore, an expensive programmer, to figure it all out for my course platform. And I didn't want to have to wait until a web developer got in there to fix things. We wanted our entire team to be able to fix things or change things in the moment so that we could be flexible and we could respond to our customers in the moment as well. And so not having to have an expensive tech team behind us while still using Kajabi was a huge plus. My favorite thing is so I have a huge community of course creators that are launching their course for the very first time. And many of them, probably the majority, use Kajabi. And so they'll get into my group and show me a picture of becoming a Kajabi hero. And they'll show me how much money they've made and how many students they have. And they'll bring in their Kajabi experience into my groups. And they'll say, look what just happened. I just hit another milestone with Kajabi. And that's really exciting. So I see it every single day. And they are really celebrating it. I actually recommend Kajabi to my total newbies that are just starting out and those that are more advanced. So when I got into Kajabi, I had been in the business for about 8 years. And so I was more advanced for sure and used Kajabi because it was so streamlined and made things look so good and so easy. So I recommend Kajabi to my beginner students as well as my more advanced. And I have a student say, what software should I use to launch my course? So Amy, you recommend Kajabi for my course platform, but what about the opt-in pages and the sales pages and the webinar pages and replay pages? Like, what about all of that? And I always say Kajabi as well. So what my students wanted more than anything before I started to recommend Kajabi, they would say, can you give me an all-in-one solution? I have this software and that software and this, and it's getting so expensive, but even more so confusing. I don't know what to use for what and when, and it was just overwhelming. So I said, use Kajabi. It could be your all-in-one solution, including your email service provider. So when you guys added that, that's when my students were like, wait, you really could use this for all-in-one. So I recommend it to my students for their entire course creation and launching solution. You're launching a course, Kajabi allows you to keep it simple while affordable without breaking the bank. And also it feels good to use Kajabi because you have confidence knowing you can get in there, you can make the changes, you could upload your program. And so definitely I would tell them, keep it simple, use Kajabi. What's next for us is to create a membership experience. And we're most excited about that because the students we already have, it's going to be an extension of their experience with my courses. And so they get to level up, they get to dive in deeper, and they also get to really hone in on what they want to do in their business and take it to the next level and make more money and a bigger impact. So I'm very excited about it.